What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more My Hero Ultra Impact, and today we have the full data download for the brand new update to the game, and boy was it a very hefty download, coming in at nearly 3 gigabytes, basically like downloading an entire new game at that point. I mean, they did add quite a lot of stuff, but we're going to break down all of the stuff that's new here in today's video. Now, for version 2.6.0, we are getting a new extreme difficulty here. Also, shout out to the MHA Ultra Impact Discord server. Link to join it down in the description down below, as well as the Ultra Impact database website. Check it out. Link in the description as well for that. But we have the new extreme difficulty icon coming to boss events, such as I believe like the lotto events and stuff like that. So we're gonna get like new extreme difficulty. We have the new EX3 icon added, which EX3 is the new unique auto skill that you can unlock with characters from the peace route. I did a whole video on the DX peace route, so make sure to check that out as well on the channel. And as well as you have new ADV advancement for the ADV limit break. So this plus icon here goes next to the character rarity once you fully max it out. Then you have basically the silver, which is when you do 5,000, 1,100 of the limit break. And then also, if you go between 5,000 to 9,000, 1,800, so on and so forth, you're going to get this. Once you fully max out the ADV, this is going to be the icon here. Not necessarily too many changes, but we did get a new Awakening mission icon, a new VE Tower Challenge icon here, which is really cool. So we do actually have updates for the status icons that were added to the game a while back, and now we finally know what they do. Actually, some things that were actually statuses in the game, Bullseye and Piercing Shot, those two got icons now, so they're actually giving icons to certain abilities as well, which is really nice. I like that a lot. But we have the new ability, Elasticity, increases their skill, impact, and defense relative to the amount their speed is increased. Now, this is going to be pretty much due to Gentle Criminal here, but we'll get into that in a little bit. We also have Piercing Shot, which is ignore barrier damage down in defense when attacking, and Bullseye, attacks will never miss. Those basically just got icons. And then I did a little teaser here for Evolution, but here is when it gets good, because the fantasy units, Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki, are returning on a new banner that all three of them are going to be featured, along with the friendly reinforcements and then the fantasy SR memory as well. All of those are going to be featured on a relaunch Heroes Hot Picks Recruit banner. This is not 1.5 times rates, this is just normal rates, but all three of these are coming back featured on the same banner. But as well as this is coming back to celebrate the anime's 6th season release here as well. But as you know, there is something else coming, and that is a new Impact Fest Heroes Hot Picks Recruit IIDA that will also have drop rate 1.5 times. New arrival, Heroes Assemble Tenya Eda. This is an STR/UR character from the Fantasy AU, so we are finally getting another brand new Impact Fest, which is really cool and really awesome. I mean, this guy does not also have a banner that is normal, so the 1.5 times rate banner is the only thing that will feature Eda. There's not going to be a normal rate banner with Eda on it, so this is the only one that's coming. This is very, very good for free-to-play players. This is the banners that you want to be summoning on for 1.5 times rates, especially with the addition of the DX pieces and stuff like that to get those dupes. But we are getting that. We're going to go into his details here later on as well. But we are getting a brand new upcoming Impact Fest Fantasy IIDA, which is awesome. And we also do have the Gentle Criminal plus Ultra animation here, which is really cool looking. I really do like it. We kind of did see this already because it was in the story mode. So again, we did see it. And we also have the Tenya Eda plus Ultra animation as well, which again, he has unique entrance and win animations as well. And then also with the plus Ultra. But again, really cool plus Ultra animation there. Really liking it. Eda always looking cool. Then we have the brand new title screen coming to the game, pretty much for, you know, season 6 and stuff. But this is a really cool title screen. I really do like that one. And then also we have the stuff for the new characters. Air posted the HD one. And oh boy, here we go. So here we go. This is the relaunch Heroes Hot Picks Recruit banner. This is going to be live from the 8th of October to the 23rd of October. So this one is going to be just a normal banner, but has all of the original 3 Heroes Assemble characters, Deku, Baku, Todoroki. So that's going to be a chance if you want to get those characters again. This is your chance to get them from that banner. We also have a special recruit banner for the TV anime 6th season release. So we're going to get characters, I guess, tailored towards the 6th season of the anime and stuff like that. Recruiting, that's going to go from the 1st, and that's going to last all the way until 2023. What? Why? Why is that lasting until 2023? Whatever. It's whatever. And then here we go. We're getting a brand new Deku as well on top of the brand new IIDA. This is just a normal banner, but this is going to be the prepare prologue before battle recruit. It's going to go from the 1st until the 15th. Again, this is pretty much a regular banner. This is going to bring a lottery event and stuff like that to get a free character and a free memory. But this is Black Whip Deku. Black Whip Deku is finally coming to the game, and also white-haired Shigaraki, and also a cool All Might also, so that's going to be pretty cool. We're going to go into the details of those in a minute. We're also getting the new Climax Battle Recruit. That's going to go from the 28th to the 23rd. Again, the Impact Fest IIDA banner. Again, this is going to be the only IIDA banner that's going to be live. It's going to go from the 28th of September to the 7th of October. So not a long time, but it is a 1.5 times banner. This is the banner to be summoning on when it goes live on the 28th. And again, we have the event here. This is the event. It's going to go from the 1st to the 13th as well for the new event. But here we go. We have DST Izuku Midoriya Black Whip, the Unawakened and Awakened Dart. Let's take a look at what he does. All right, so we have the DST Evolution Izuku Midoriya. This being Black Whip Deku. Let's again just take a look at these arts, man. Look at this. From season, was that? It was like season 5 during the Class 1A 1B fight, I believe. But geez, man, look at this art though. Looking so good. I mean, he's got some good stats. Also with the update to the DX auto skill and stuff like that. They did update all of the stats and stuff like that for characters, so we do have a higher stat for a higher stat ceiling for characters, which is insane already. But we're gonna look at the character at maximum potential, so this is gonna be the DX skills and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. You can go to the website, link in the description down below, to check out all of the other levels of the skills, such as level 1, level 2, DX1, level 2, and all that sort of stuff. So again, link in the description for that. So he's going to deal 700% damage to a single enemy, medium chance of binding the opponent for 1 turn, low chance of binding the opponent for 2 turns. So he has a medium chance for 1 turn and a low chance for 2 turns. And then increases chance of binding when character has resilience. Okay. The skill lands a bullseye when character speed is increased. Oh my lord. I mean, that sounds good. Sounds good. So he's also on his first action skill, St. Louis Smash DX, deals 350% damage to a single opponent, increases character speed by 40% for 3 turns, also gives character the ability to evade 1 time. Okay, so using his first action skill basically gives him that bullseye for his plus ultra there, so there's that. But where's the resilience? We have to look for that. So deals 400% damage to a single opponent, also increases character's plus ultra gauge by 30%. I would say get this off first, get this off second, then you get off that plus ultra skill there. But his first auto skill gives character resilience and increases character's defense by 40% when HP is below 50%. So he's gonna want to take some damage. You're gonna want to get him below 50% to get that resilience increase. So once he gets that resilience, you then pop this off, get that plus ultra gauge, pop this off, get that speed increase. Once you have that speed increase, you're getting bullseye, and then also you're getting that increase of chance of binding when you're getting that resilience buff from that below 50% HP. So there is that. Also increases character's power by 5% per turn to a max of 30%. Also increases character's critical skill impact by 30% when HP is 50% or higher. So while he's above 50%, he's getting that extra 30% skill impact. And then also up to 6 turns, he's getting 5%. So max of 30% power increase. Doing quite a bit of damage, I would say. But again, he does kind of require to get below that 50% unless there's a memory that I'm not thinking of that gives resilience. I don't remember if there is one. I could be wrong. But I think there might be one. I really can't remember off the top of my head, but either way, again, this is nice right here to get that plus ultra gauge, but that increased speed is going to come in handy when landing that bullseye up there. So I like the power increase. He sounds good. He doesn't sound like broken, but he sounds good. He sounds good. Let's take a look at the brand new All Might, who is also a DST character. This is the SR All Might that's going to be on the banner. Again, we're taking a look at max percent here as well. Deals 500% damage to a single opponent, increases power of all allies by 30% for 3 turns, shortens action skill cooldown time of all allies, excluding All Might, by 1. Okay, so he's reducing cooldown. Also, actually, what was this cooldown? 5 and 3? He has a 3-turn cooldown at maximum for the DX here, and then 5-turn. That's not too bad, actually. So All Might has a cooldown of 4, and then a cooldown of 4 on a second one, which is dealing 300% damage to a single opponent. Increases character's critical skill impact by 30% when is static. Also increases character's defense by 30% for 3 turns when using a successfully executed skill chain. He's also going to be increasing power of UA high student allies by 20%. Also increases character's max HP by 30% if there are any UA high students on the team. So he's going to want to basically be ran with UA high students. Basically Deku, I would say, more or less. And then also increases skill impact of all allies by 30% when is static. Also increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 30% every time character is a static. So there is a memory that does give a static, and there is one that's coming with this All Might and Deku. So this is going to be good to equip to this guy, because he's going to be giving all these buffs to UA high students, especially if you run him with Deku. I mean, they're both DST. Run this All Might with Deku. That's pretty much what I would do. But yeah, this is where that's going to come in handy. This All Might, very good UA high student kind of supporting type character, I would say. Definitely looks solid in my opinion. Then we have the free-to-play In My Hands SR STR Shigaraki. This guy is going to be farmable. You can get him for free and all that stuff from the lottery event. And it's also the white-haired awakened Shigaraki, man. Finally, we're getting him, and he's also free. I'll take that. I'll take it. But here we go. This is going to be him at maximum as well. Just keep that in mind. He's going to deal 500% damage to a single opponent. Medium chance of causing fear in the opponent for 2 turns. Also gives character the ability to evade 1 time. Deals 250% damage to all opponents on his first action skill at DX. Low chance of causing fear in the opponents for 2 turns. Also increases character's plus ultra gauge by 40% when using a successfully executed skill chain. So, okay. Definitely sounds okay. Low chance kind of sucks. But the AoE is not too bad as well. Again, he's okay. I mean, he's a free character. Plus ultra gauge, I don't necessarily care about the plus ultra gauge, but he does get the evade and the plus ultra up here, so I don't know. That might be somewhat useful. He does sound okay so far. Then we have his second action skill. Increases character's critical hit rate by 30% for 3 turns. Decreases skill impact of all opponents by 25%. So definitely could maybe see some use in VE Tower for that decrease and getting those that stat debuffs on the characters there. But definitely could also be useful maybe in Arena. I don't know if he'll be useful in the new Climax Gentle, since Gentle is also int type, but we'll have to see. Definitely want to try him out on the Gentle Climax battle. So his auto skill increases character's critical hit rate by 40% when HP is 50% or higher. So pretty much from the start until he takes a lot of damage, getting a critical hit rate increased by 40. And he's also going to increase chance of character causing fear every time a critical hit is made, up to 10 times. Okay. Also increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30% when battle starts. Okay, so that's pretty much useless after turn 1, but you're getting that 30% plus ultra. But this is nice, increasing the chance of causing fear up to 10 times after doing critical hits, plus he gives himself critical hit rate. Okay, I think he's a solid unit. I don't think so far. Again, this is all on paper. They all sound solid on paper, but then you got to do it in practice, right? So on paper, he sounds solid, not like absurdly like disgusting busted, but he sounds solid, and to be in some areas to be used, he does sound solid. But we'll have to see when that comes out. Then we have the new UR Memory Stress Relief. This is at maximum potential, by the way. Increases character's max HP by 40% when equipped by a male character. Then also, after receiving an attack from a villain, increases character's skill impact by 5% up to 10 times and speed by 5% up to 10 times. Now, that, I don't know. This would not be entirely useful in Arena, because I really don't think you're going to see many villains in Arena for the most part. You might see a couple here and there, but Arena just isn't like villain happy, so I don't think this is going to be too useful. Definitely could be useful in stuff like Climax Battle, because Climax so far has been only villains. This could also be useful in things like a VE tower, and certain VE towers, not all of them, obviously, because it's a mix between heroes and villains. But again, after receiving an attack from a villain, again, up to 10 times. Yeah, I mean, this is cool for a story memory. This doesn't sound insane. I mean, it's okay for the HP increase. I think that's nice. But it's just the attack from the villain just doesn't sound enticing for this memory to me personally. Again, just really, it's situational. You need to go against villains for this to actually be 100% useful, right? So, and you're not facing villains 100% of the time in most areas, especially in arena. This isn't a good arena memory in my opinion. It's okay. I would say it's a below average memory. It's not fantastic. It's not good, really good, but it's all right. That's my opinion, really. Then we have the new SR memory that's going to be on the banner. A thank you letter. Again, look at this, so cute. But we have, if any female characters are on the team, increases characters max HP by 25% and defense by 25% once per battle. Gives character the ability to evade 2 times when HP is below 50%. Now this can be useful as well, especially if I mean, I don't know. I believe this would work if you equip this to a female character in general. So you could equip this to a healer, especially Nezure, I would imagine. You're going to get that HP buff on Nezure. You're going to get that defense buff on Nezure. But you could also throw this on a character. I wouldn't necessarily think this is like going to be thrown on top of something like, you know, AA or friendly reinforcements. But, you know, if you need an HP buff for a, you know, like a healer or something like that, or you just need just a unit to survive longer, this is pretty much a solid memory as long as you have a female character on the team, though. Which most of the time you're probably either going to see like the Summer Ochako probably at this point, and you're probably going to see maybe Red Momo or Nezure, obviously Nezure. And there's a few female characters that are pretty viable in the meta and stuff like that within the game. So this, you're going to probably get this female character requirement more or less if you throw this on a character, if you have that female character on your team. But again, it's just okay memory, definitely an okay memory. So here is the free-to-play memory. This one, for a free memory, I think this is better than the 2 gotcha memories, to be honest. This is to the next step. Maximum potential, by the way. Makes character static for 3 turns when a wave starts. There's the static right there. There's the static. Now, you know, then we have All Might, who needs a static, right? Makes character static. And then also, I can't remember who also needed a static, but I mean, we're getting a static for 3 turns from this memory when the wave starts. Really cool. Increases characters' skill impact by 30% and critical hit rate by 20% with a static. So basically, this is giving you the static buffs because it's making your character a static. I think this is a pretty solid memory, actually, especially because it's free. Also, the art is kind of cool. Also, you know, we can't lie about that. But this is a pretty solid free-to-play memory, I would say. Very, very solid. Now let's take a look at the brand new Heroes Assemble ITA, who is an STR UR type character. Again, solid looking arts, by the way, really, really solid. But he is going to be the new Impact Fest limited character. This is him at maximum potential. By the way, he is one of the fastest characters in the game. 912 speed, 10,000 power, and 55,000 HP. One of the fastest characters in the game right here. Definitely solid, I would say. Just judging by his speed alone, he's probably solid. So here we go. Tenya Eda, the Heroes Assemble limited character, deals 550% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact is greatly increased relative to character speed. Okay, not too bad. Eda's pretty fast, so I think that's okay. Shortens action skill cooldown time of all allies by 1, and also gives character the ability to evade 2 times. Plus Ultra, looking solid so far, really good. I like that it's giving cooldown. I also like that he's giving himself evade. Really good, I like that. Also, his first action skill deals 400% damage to a single opponent, increases speed of all allies by 20% for 3 turns. Again, giving speed to allies, man, including himself. Ooh, right there. And also gives himself the ability to evade on his action skill. Very solid right there. Like it, right. I like this. This is really good. Oh, I'm excited. The second action skill deals 350% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact is increased relative to character speed. Again, he has insane speed, so it's good. Increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30%. Again, not too bad because he's giving himself plus ultra. He's going to get that action skill shortened down cooldown time of his allies as well as himself by 1. So I like that. Getting that plus ultra gauge faster in order to get that cooldown time. Really like that. Really like that. Also gives character the ability to evade 1 time. Literally every single skill from his action skill to his plus ultra skills have evade in them. I like this evade. I mean, it's 1 time for his action and 2 times for his plus ultra. But I mean, that's really good. I like the evades. Evades are nice, especially for climax battles and stuff like that for hard events. So, his first auto skill increases character speed by 30% for 2 turns when the battle starts. So he's giving himself speed right there, right off the bat. Then he's going to further increase his speed by 30% for 3 turns every 3 turns. What? He's giving 30% for 3 turns every 3 turns. So he's literally just keeping up his 30% for the first amount of the battle, right? He's giving that. Gives character the ability to evade 2 times after receiving 3 attacks from the opponent with lower speed. This dude is literally the fastest in the game. Every single time this guy gets attacked 3 times, he's gonna get that speed increase or gets that ability to evade. Literally, because he is the fastest speed stat in the game. He is always gonna be getting that. Up to 3 times though. So he does get it up to 3 times, but he is always going to be getting that for a fast character. That's insane, man. All right, so his last one here gives character the ability to cover allies when character has the ability to evade. He has cover when he has evade. He's literally giving himself evade in everything. His auto skill, his action skills. He's getting evade. Then he also gets cover. What? That explains why he has high HP. Actually, that definitely explains why he has high HP. But that's, oh my god! Every time character has the ability to evade, increases power of all allies by 5% up to 6 times. He's, oh my god! Increases character plus ultra gauge of all allies by 10%. He's giving power buffs. He's giving plus ultra gauge. He's giving evade. He's giving action skill cooldown time. He's giving speed. Oh my god! IIDA, this is really good. This is a really solid unit, actually. Impact Fests are never really a letdown. They are definitely some of the best units in the game. This IIDA right here, very good in my opinion. I like him on paper. I want to try him out in game if I'm able to pull him. But, you know, he sounds really good. Really good, especially for us. So he sounds like a really good support Impact Fest. So he's not only probably going to be dealing out a good set amount of damage, but he's supporting himself plus the allies, plus give him team reign with this guy, Bakugo and Summer Ochako. Oh my god. Those 3 are going to be insane together, I bet. I can't wait to try it. This is insane, man. This IIDA is insane. I love it. We have one more to talk about though. The new Gentle Criminal. This is the Climax Battle Gentle Criminal. He is an intelligence type or int type, I guess, intelligent, whatever. But he is an int type. This is going to be a free-to-play character if you beat the SS rank or if you grind enough S rank to then get enough medals to then buy the character. So you are able to get the character no matter what option you do. You can grind for him and get the medals, or you can unlock him by beating SS. Gentle Criminal, by the way, for the Climax Battle, let me just talk about this real quick. Gentle Criminal's Climax Battle. The recommendation for the recommended skills are speed up, cooldown time down, evasion, and cancel temporary buffs. Obviously, the Impact Fest IIDA is going to be good against it, but he is not the only one that's going to be good against it. There are a few good characters to be running on this event to where people, I don't want to hear anyone say this is gated. This one is by far not gated compared to All for One. I could agree for SS on All for One, but for Gentle Criminal, no. There's quite a lot of characters that can be very good for this event, especially because he's intelligence, and STR has a lot of good units. So I would argue this one is far less gated, quote unquote, than All for One. So either way, those are the recommendations. But Gentle Criminal, he is a solo boss. There are no enemies with him. It's only going to be Gentle Criminal that I could tell, by the way. From what I found in the data, there is only Gentle Criminal that you're going to be facing, by the way. So he is the only boss. No moves, no extra enemies, none of that mess. He is the only one that you're going to be facing. He also has a massive HP as a boss, by the way. So All for One, he had like the no moves and stuff, but Gentle Criminal, to kind of make up for that, they gave him a lot of HP. So there is that trade-off. But either way, that's about the climax battle. Let's take a look at Gentle Criminal, the character that you get to obtain. So, I mean, he's looking pretty solid, by the way, not too bad. But deals 500% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact is increased relative to character speed. Again, he has a very good speed set, so really not that big a deal. This skill lands a bullseye when character is a static. Not that one. Makes character static. Character static. Also gives character the ability to evade one time. Evasion and a static is... There's a theme right now. Evasion and a static with these new characters, man. Deals 350% damage to a single opponent. Low chance of binding the opponent for one turn. Also, chance of binding increases when character is a static. So, this memory... gonna be kind of nice to use on Gentle Criminal to give him that a static to get that increased bind chance. But his second action skill deals 350% damage to a single opponent. Also increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30%. Cooldown of 3 turns and a cooldown. They have given us characters with very low cooldown. This is also at maximum, by the way. Low cooldowns at maximum. This is very nice. I like this. I like low cooldowns. That's very good. Also, again, plus ultra gauge, you're gonna get this faster. I think this is a very good plus ultra skill. But makes character a static for 2 turns when the battle starts. So again, he's giving himself a static when the battle starts, and you're getting that increased chance right off the bat when you're using that first skill. And further makes character a static for 3 turns every 3 turns. So every 3 turns, would literally, you're just getting that for 9 turns. Right? Yeah. You're basically a static for 9 turns is what that is saying. So for the first 2 turns, yeah. Okay. Increases character speed by 10% every time character becomes a static up to 3 times. So he's getting a 30% speed buff after 3 statics. After he gets a static 3 times, he's getting 30% maximum right there. So that's really good. I like that speed buff. Increases character speed by 30% when it's static. So again, 30% plus another 30%, 60%. Again, relative to character speed, that's really good. There we go. Also gives character the ability to evade 1 time every time character becomes a static up to 3 times. Again, evasion and a static, very, very nice. Very, very popular amongst these new units right now. But Gentle Criminal, very solid villain. I would say he's a very good character. I say if any climax battle so far, this one I feel like is better than All for One as an obtainable character, by the way, not the boss. But I'm strictly speaking of the character you obtain. I like Gentle Criminal a lot better than All for One, I would imagine, because he's newer, but as well as this character has a very nice kit in comparison to All for One, in my opinion. But I don't know. What do you guys think of Gentle Criminal, the IIDA, all of the brand new units coming to the game? I believe that is all that I have right here for you guys. All this stuff, by the way, is on the database website, so make sure to check it out. Link in the description down below. But again, all this stuff, Gentle Criminal, just real quick, very solid unit, very, very good. I like Gentle Criminal. I like IIDA here, very, very good, like insanely good IIDA. I really like him. This is probably the best memory that's coming to the game with the new Deku banner, so I do like that. This memory is okay. I think it's okay, but it's situational. I do like this one, but heavily situational because you need to be from a villain. But I do like the HP increase, so that's okay for that. But I do, but the villain thing is kind of like, eh. Shigaraki, I really want to test him. He seems okay, but I want to see if he's actually, better than okay. All Might sounds really good, especially if you run him with this Deku here, the Black Whip Deku. So really cool. Love to see it. But let's also just recap as well the banners. We also have a new VE tower, by the way. Flame stage is going to be coming back. They're going to be rerunning the first stage here, Flame, from the 22nd to the 13th, so you get to do the rankings for that one again. And then also we're getting the new SS difficulty for VE towers as well, so keep that in mind as well. Events, we have the brand new event here that's coming with Black Whip Deku, going to go from the 1st to the 13th. And then we have summons. So starting with summons, we're getting a new VE banner that's going to go from the 22nd to the 13th, so that should be tomorrow. Then we're getting IIDA, which is starting on the 28th up until the 7th, so that's not a very long lasting banner, but this is the banner right here that people should be summoning on. We're getting a new Climax Battle Recruit from the 28th to 23rd. We're also getting, again, the Black Whip Deku banner from the 1st to the 15th. Also, keep in mind, the anime also returns on the 1st. So we're also getting the TV anime 6th season release celebration from the 1st to 2023, apparently. So the 6th season is going to be starting on the 1st as well. We're also getting the relaunch of the original 3 heroes Heroes Assemble characters, the fantasy unit, so Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki. That's going to go from the 8th until the 23rd. This releases after IIDA goes away, so if you really want these characters, you're gonna have to wait until IIDA goes away, but I recommend IIDA as a summoning banner. And we're also getting an STR banner as well. But there is that, as well as we're getting a lot of 3 times drop rates coming. Look at all of these. This is insane. This is a lot. There's even more down here, by the way. All of these drops, this ×3 lasts until November. So we're getting a lot of ×3. But before this video gets too long, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.